There is some confusion surrounding the roles of machine learning engineer and data scientist, primarily because this is something that has been over here since the last 20 to 30 years, but the naming convention is fairly new. But if we parse things out and examine the semantics, it becomes really clear what they actually do. So in this video, I will be explaining you the key differences between a data scientist and a machine learning engineer, from what really means of working in these two professions. What tech stack do they use? Current salaries are there for them in the market in US companies. So let's get started. So at a high level, we're basically talking about scientists and engineers. While a scientist really needs to fully understand, well, the science behind any work they do, algorithms, models, or anything like that. And the opposite side, an engineer is tasked to build something. But before we really go deep, let's address what they actually do. A machine learning engineer sits at an intersection between software engineers and data scientists. They leverage big data tools and programming languages and different frameworks to ensure that the raw data gathered from data pipelines are redefined and are structured into more insightful data. Machine learning engineers feed data into the model defined by different data scientists in their team. They're responsible for taking theoretical data science models and help scale them out to production level. So machine learning engineers feed basically the data into models, and that are basically defined by data scientists. They are basically responsible for taking theoretical data science models and helping them to scale out to a production level. Because at the production level, the model can handle terabytes of real data. They don't only do the deployment work, they have the data science skill set to advance in building programs that control computers and robots. So these programs are basically developed by machine learning engineers to enable a machine to identify patterns in its own programming data. Talking further about data scientists, data science and data scientists play a key role in today's data-driven world. When a business needs an answer to a question or to solve a problem, they turn to data scientists to gather, support, process, and drive valuable insights from data. Whenever data scientists are hired by an organization, they will explore all aspects of the business and develop programs using programming language such as Python, Java, or R as well to perform robust analytics. And this is also ensured and done by online experiments such as A/B testing or other development experiment models, along with other methods to help businesses achieve a sustainable growth. They basically analyze and visualize what growth they should do. They personalize data products to help companies better understand themselves and their customers to make better decisions in their businesses. So data scientist focuses on statistical analysis and research needed to determine which machine learning model we should use and what approach and algorithm should a machine learning model be there for to solve their business problem. Now that we know the key differences between these two professions, let's jump into the tech stack and skill set that drives them to differ. So for a data scientist, a programming language such as Python or R is essential. Data scientists can expect to use popular languages like Python nearly every day. While it depends on companies as well. Some companies use R. They tend to have the same purpose, and the goal is to ingest data, explore it, process it, and further feature engineer and build models and communicate results all over the company and to other stakeholders as well. So the other skill set that they should know is Jupyter notebooks or any popular IDE. Data scientists often use this tool because it serves one central place to code, write text, and also view various outputs like visualizations. So Jupyter Notebook is a go-to for data scientists, and I don't think that will change anytime soon. But there are some extensions as well that you can add in Jupyter Notebook as well that really help them. But to be honest, for me, in my graduate degree in data science, I was using Jupyter Notebook a lot. But For me, during my time, I had always used Jupyter notebooks mostly, but in a professional setting, some companies really prefer other IDEs that are more focused on coding. So this really includes PyCharm and Atom as well. The other skill set is a structured query language. A data scientist needs to utilize SQL for the first part and then for the last part as well of the data science pipeline process. This is because in the first part, the data scientist will process the query, creating new features from those queries, and then at the end of the data science pipeline or process, they will then run the model and then it would be deployed. And those results would be then communicated to the company's database, which of course then would use SQL as well, that they can use to visualize results as well. So there are different SQL platforms that many companies and most professionals use. It's basically MySQL, PostgreSQL, or Microsoft SQL Server. But at the end, you should really know SQL. ML engineers have some overlapping skills as well, but they differ in some aspects as well. Like in Python, most data scientists and machine learning engineers should really know Python. Machine learning engineers need to know more about Python overall because machine learning engineers focus on object-oriented programming in Python, whereas data scientists tend not to be so heavy in object-oriented programming because their job is to just build the models. Data scientists basically focus, on the other hand, on the analytics and the statistics involved and not basically on the code. The second skill set for machine learning engineers is the know-how of GitHub or Git. So most engineers use Git to basically store code repositories. This code management tool is essential for machine learning engineers because in order to make things like code changes and pull requests, oftentimes both data scientists and machine learning engineers are well equipped with this skill. However, machine learning engineers usually focus on Git or GitHub more. Third skill and tech stack is the development tool. This really perhaps is the only tool that makes machine learning engineers and data scientists differ the most. Because while some data scientists also know how to deploy a model and some companies require it, but if the role is for a machine learning engineer, you can expect that the main part of your job is to focus on deploying data science models. There are plenty of tools like AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, Docker, MLflow, or Apache Airflow in terms of deployment, and they should also know the concept of CI/CD pipelines. Apart from that, some companies prefer a well-rounded scientist who is capable of both data science and machine learning, but a lot of companies would prefer a specialist in one area. I hope you are now cleared for the different tech stack that these two professions hold. So talking about these professions based on their salary, I would want to clear one thing in this video. This video doesn't compare the roles as if one deserves more money or not, but instead just a guideline allowing these professionals in these two fields to assess the current salary. So the salary depends on your level of expertise and it's highly based upon the location in the US. So in US, salaries differ from state to state based on the living expenses and the living cost as well. If we talk about data scientists, the average salary in US is around $98,000 per annum in terms of base salary. Now, some companies in the first year as well would like to add sign-up bonus and stocks as well. But in terms of that, in cash, that can go up to around 105 to 110 per annum. Now, if we talk about machine learning engineers, their salary is around 120 base and it can go up to 130 to 140 depending on the company as well. Now, the field of artificial intelligence and statistics is really old, but the naming convention are fairly new. So companies are really exploring how they are defining their work for machine learning engineers and data scientists. So always be sure to apply for a job that tailors your expectations and in terms of your learning experience and expertise. I have interviewed a lot of different companies who had vacancies for data scientists and machine learning engineers, but their job description was clearly on working on Excel sheets and visualization. So interviewing is a two-way process, and always ask questions about what work the company holds for you and never go for less. So this is the end of the video and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you really liked my video, please hit the like and subscribe button because this would make me happy and the YouTube algorithm happy as well. Thank you. Bye.